I left my husband alone for 3 weeks, and when I came back, I wished he had cheated instead of what I actually found. When I left for my trip, everything at home was normal. The house was clean, the kitchen was stocked, and my husband was his usual self. But 3 weeks later, when I walked back through the front door, I felt like I had stepped into someone else's life. The first thing I noticed was the smell of smoke, not from cigarettes, but from the grill. My husband had apparently decided to become some sort of backyard barbecue master, except instead of mastering anything, he had charred half our cookware and left greasy pans stacked all over the counters. Then I looked around the kitchen. Half the utensils were missing, plates, spatulas, even my favourite baking sheets, gone. When I asked where they were, he shrugged and said he'd repurposed them for grilling experiments. Repurposed? More like destroyed. But it didn't stop there. Our living room looked like a hardware store exploded. He'd ordered random tools, half-assembled projects, and gadgets that had no place in our home. There was even a mini fridge sitting in the corner, empty except for one lonely can of beer. The man I left behind had been calm and steady. The man I came home to was pacing the house, talking about reinventing himself. He even had this wild new diet plan where he only ate grilled meat and protein shakes. I stood there, staring at the chaos, and I swear the words slipped out before I could stop them. I almost wish you'd just cheated. At least then I'd understand what happened to you. He laughed like I was joking, but I wasn't. It was heartbreaking, because instead of a partner I could rely on, I came home to a man who seemed completely lost. Now, I don't know if this is just a phase, a midlife crisis, or something bigger, but one thing's for sure, my husband isn't the same person I kissed goodbye 3 weeks ago.